Welcome everyone, this is Mundan Raghavan. This video we are going to do the data parameterization using the Excel file and CSV file. In previous video we have seen how to do the data parameterization when you have the data inside the script itself. So this video we will understand how to have the external files like Excel and CSV file for the data source. So before going into the data parameterization, we will understand what are the required libraries has to be installed. Go to the interpreter settings and click on plus symbol, type robot framework -data driver. So this is the module you need to install or library you need to install in order to work with the external data driver files. And apart from that, you may need to require just to install some other libraries to handle the XLS file or let's say XLSX files. So for that, you need to install you need to use the command like pip install -u, which is to update robot framework -data driver in square bracket XLS. So this will give the necessary external other libraries which are for the XLS. For example, pandas, OpenPyXL, ETXML file, and so on. So after doing these two things, you will be coming to the actual file. Here we are going to discuss, like in previous video, we have seen what are the different settings and the variables. Again, we will go through here documentation about the robot file, what you have now, and library for the Selenium, which is to handle the, or which is to use the Selenium commands. And here we are going to use the library data driver followed by the path of the file. For example, it can be the CSV file or it can be the Excel file. Here you can see for Excel, we will be using the Excel data XLSX. In case of CSV, we will be using the CSV data.csv. So we will understand first the CSV file. Here you can see the CSV file. Generally, let's say in PyCharm, we will be having the different plugins to see the CSV file. But if you open any normal text pad, you will be having CSV file like this. CSV stands for comma separated files. However, in robot framework, instead of comma, we will be using the semicolon. Even by using the plugins inside your, let's say, PyCharm, you can use the table editor format. Again, you can see in the text format. And coming to the Excel, here it will be having the same format. It will be having the username and password, and the header will be the same variables what we have used in our test case or in our keywords. Here you can see arguments having the $username and $password. The same will be used in the XLS as well as in the CSV file. And one more point to be noted here is whenever you want to execute the data parameterization using the Excel file or CSV file, try to use the terminal, because sometimes in PyCharm itself, we are facing the different issue. Like even though you have installed the required XLS libraries like pandas and so on, it will tell like you don't have the required libraries installed. So that we will try to install every time using the terminal in case of data parameterization. Now we will understand the file again. So here you can see library data driver, and we are giving the path for the given source of data. And tear down just to execute after every test case. And driver path to find the Chrome driver.exe. And we will come to the keywords directly as usual. It will be like same like arguments. What are the arguments we are using? Under that, we will be having the different keywords. It can be the user defined keywords or it can be the existing Selenium library keywords. For example, here we are using almost all are from the Selenium library. Open browser under the given required parameters, and maximize browser window input by using the locator ID. We are passing the username and password, which will be coming from the username and password as an argument. And login button, I am clicking and waiting for 5 seconds. And I'm just looking for the element it should present. Okay, now with this, we have understood the login form. In case of test cases, we just need to write something like any test case name using the username and password. It's not mandatory that you need to use the username and password here again, but let's say if you are using only one line of code or let's say only one line of test case name, it will be using the same for all the data rows. For example, let's say if you have the 3 rows, every 3 rows will be having the same name. Just to have the unique name, we are adding the username and password as well. At the same time, when you see the report, you will understand using which username and which password you are getting the different result. And we will go to the CSV data parameterization. It is also same way. Again, here also we are using the username and password. Even you can use something like this, but if you use like this, every test result will be having the login form test. It will not have anything else, so that it will be considering, or it will be giving the warning message like you are using the same test case name. Okay, now we will first understand CSV. Right click, and if you try to execute like a normal PyCharm way, so there is no issues. Here you can see login form test using standard user and the password. So here you can see the entire results: pass, fail, pass, pass. And total out of 4 test case, 3 test case has been passed and 1 failed, because of we know that that is a locked user. And let's say we will try to execute through the terminal as well. It is simple like robot CSV data parameterization.robot file, enter, and you will see the same kind of execution. There is no difference. And again, it will be like a 4 test case, 3 passed. In CSV, we don't find much problems because it's a, let's say, obtained format for every system. For example, Linux, or let's say other system as well. And CSV does not have any, or does not require any application like Excel application from Microsoft. Now coming to the Excel. So when you compare with previous file, it will be the same. Only thing is it will be having the Excel data.xlsx, and even you can mention something like a sheet name if you have in the different sheet other than the first sheet. Apart from that, everything remains same. We will try to execute from the same PyCharm. Here you can see we are getting something error called data driver pandas OpenPy Excel for XLS support are not installed. But if we go to the interpreter settings, here you can see PyXL, let's say pandas, and other robot files, or let's say other libraries also installed already, data driver, everything. But it is telling it's not installed. So for that reason, we will just go to the terminal. So it might be the problem with PyCharm internal some plugins. Let's see, we will execute from the terminal here. Same. Excel data parameterization.robot file, enter. Okay, as usual, it will be 4 test and 3 passed. If you want to see the entire details, you can go to the report.html. By default, it will be generated. Open with browser, any browser that you have. Here you can see all test. Here you can see only one test case has been failed, and you can see the default snapshot has been taken. Here you can see, because of locked user, you are getting the error message like this user has been locked out. In similar fashion, you can see other metrics, other test cases results as well. So coming back to Excel and CSV file, the CSV file, the first point, the Excel should have the same variables, the same for the CSV file as well. The header should be the same variables that you have used in your template. And we know that we need to mention the template name so that the template will be taken for the every test case execution. And since we are using the data driver, rather than getting from the same script, it will be taking from the CSV data, or let's say the Excel data. After executing, it is not mandatory that you should have the username and password or whatever the arguments you have here. But just to make the unique test case name, we are using any unique identifier. In our case, we are using the username and password itself, so that we will be having the unique, as well as we will understand using which data we are getting which results. And in order to execute the data parameterization, we need to install some other, let's say, XLS supporting files or supporting libraries like OpenPyXL or Pandas. So for that, we will be using the command called pip install -u robot framework -data driver XLS. In case of CSV, there is no issues. We can execute directly through the PyCharm, or you can execute through the terminal. Both will work in the same way. Whereas in Excel, when you execute through the PyCharm, it might be giving some error in case of your plugin settings or the PyCharm settings. So in case of terminal, it will not give any problem. It will execute properly by considering all your existing libraries. So this is all about the data parameterization using CSV and Excel file in robot framework. So thanks for watching and have a great day.